So if this is a normal English lesson, I would say, okay, the present perfect is this, and I'm going to give you some examples of the present perfect, and hopefully you remember it. But this is not the way I teach because people don't really learn very well this way. So again, we're going to take a step back, and I'm going to give you a trigger, and the trigger really is like this whole series of things, and we will come back to the present perfect after that. But the point here is to help you understand something, to eliminate the doubt you have, because that's when you speak. Okay? So let's start up here, and we're just going to introduce ourselves here. What do I have? I have a white shirt. A white shirt. I have a white shirt. Okay, nice and easy. Oh, I have, what's this? I have a blue marker. Blue marker. I could have, let's see, what else do I have? Well, I have some water. Some water. Okay. Now I want to make sure everybody is following along, because if I keep going, we should be able to get you all the way to the present perfect and help you understand it very well without me teaching you a lot of grammar. But just by understanding it, removing the doubt about these things, you should feel more confident about that. But I want to stop right here. Does anyone have any questions so far? I want to make sure there's no doubt about any of this. All right, should be very basic English. People understand this already, but I really want to make sure you know, because part of the way you can do this by yourself is to understand grammar, try to make it more simple to see where you're getting stuck, because there's usually some place where people get stuck, and I can't maybe explain something. I don't really understand the grammar, and that's why I don't feel confident using it. All right, this should be clear. Let's take it a step further. So you could probably do more, like the different things I have. Now we're going to take it, let's just call this level 1. Level 2 over here, we're going to talk about other things I have. So I have, and I'm going to talk about things like about myself. Same idea. I have a nose. Pretty easy. I have a nose. I have 2 eyes. Or I have 2, we call this color hazel. It's kind of a mix of brown and green, 2 hazel eyes. I have a nose. I have 2 eyes. Anything else? What else do I have? See if anybody out there watching. What else do I have? Anything else you can describe about me? I have what? Should be very easy. Go ahead. Use the English you know. You should feel confident about this. Hopefully everybody watching this knows these basic kind of sentences, and they can describe things like this about themselves. Okay, very simple. So I have a nose. I have 2 eyes. No one? Really? Anyone? I have, let's see, a mouth. Very easy. 2 ears. I have hair. Oh, my head says you have knowledge. Ooh, something you can't see. Look at that. Interesting. Knowledge. Pretty easy. I have a mouth. Okay. Now remember, we want to make sure we get this correct. I've seen some mistakes. You have a mouth. Yes, I also have freshly cut hair. You would put a dash between freshly and cut because we're connecting that. Freshly cut hair. All right. So this is, again, we really want to make sure that we understand these things, that we're using all of these correctly. All right. So I have 2 legs. I have eyebrows. So if it's one thing, you can say I have like 1 mouth or a mouth. I have a mouth. I have 2 ears. I have a head. I have a body. I have shoulders. Okay. So we can talk about like other things outside of us. I have a dog. I have a house. Or we could talk about things about ourselves as well. We have teeth. Another good example. Hands. Very good. All right. Pretty simple. Now, we're going to extend this a little bit further to level 3, and we're going to talk about experiences. Okay? Experiences. So I have, let's see. What have I done? I have played baseball. I have played baseball. Again, it's the same thing. We're just talking about an experience that's part of us. Okay? So just like my nose is a part of me, my eyes, they are a part of me, my mouth, the knowledge I have, that's all a part of me. My experiences, I'll just put EXP over here for experience. My experiences, the things I have done are a part of me also. Okay? I want to make this very clear because this is a complicated thing for many people, but it doesn't, yes. So I have studied, another good example. So I have studied whatever. I have studied marketing. I have studied piano. Okay, so children would be up here, like I have children. But it's all the same thing. So you can have something like around yourself. Whoop, I have uploaded. Look at that. So I have uploaded more than 600 videos. Good example. I uploaded, all right? So I have, and this is the thing. So when people ask me what's the difference between just an activity or something you did in the past and like using this example, it's still a part of me. There's a connection between what happened in the past and right now. So I played basketball, or I played baseball, or I studied something, or I uploaded something. I could be talking about, if I draw like a timeline like this, I could be talking about some time in the past. So here is now. Make sure that fits. So I did something, let's say I played baseball here. Okay, so this was 10 years ago. So this is 10 years in the past, so I played baseball. If I'm just talking about that, just talking about the experience, we can just use the simple past. I played baseball. But I have played means we're connecting that with the present. It's part of me now. It's part of my experience, just like my eyes are part of me. So you can see my eyes. You can't really see my experiences, but I can tell you about them. Okay? So I have, and what are the things I have done? Okay? So I have been. So after we take, usually if I'm teaching something like this, I want to begin with, okay, we got nice ED. You can recognize a pattern. Now we want to make it just a little bit more complex by adding something else like I have seen, or I have done, or I have been. And as you recognize the patterns, you're thinking, oh, look at that. It's really just talking about who you are as an experience. So I'm not talking about the thing, I'm talking about me. I have this thing. I have this experience. So you could make this a longer sentence. I have the experience of playing something. But we just say it in a shorter way. I have played. Very simple.